2016 Honda Accord, another dealership screwing the customer. Now we all know that they do have the extended warranty on these now, and that they always like to say rock damage. Okay, we can see the fins are rock damage, but there's nothing wrong with this condenser. I mean, a little leakage, but I mean no rock damage. Where this is a technician. Let me explain that to you. We're at a body shop and this is the technician's car, and he knows about Honda screwing over customers and charging them. So he just went and asked, and they told him $1,400 to change this Honda condenser. He has another condenser, and I just did a you know, it's aftermarket, and look at that company name, and I warned them, but I said, you know, it might work. I mean, we got approval. Look at, we have a quality control sticker here, so that means it's really good, doesn't it? But here's something I haven't seen on these Hondas yet. He just pulled this off in front of me. Look what happened. What do you see right there? Okay, for you newcomers, you're not really sure, but doesn't that tip look a little short? Okay, so now let's get around over here. Look at inside. What looks funny? Look closely. Do you see O-ring? And do you see metal inside the O-ring? It broke off. It literally broke off. When he removed it and took it out, the end stayed in there. This is what it should look like. Here's the upper vapor line. It should look like that, but it literally sheared off right by the O-ring groove and stayed inside. So that's a first. I haven't seen that on these Hondas yet. I guess I'll be looking out for that. So the technician for his car is ordering a new liquid line, and Honda told him they will change their defective leaking condenser for $1,400. We're in the San Francisco Bay Area. Exactly, I'm in South San Francisco, and the Honda dealership's home. Not in these words, but this is what it basically had. We fucked up. We sold you a car with a known problem condenser, and we will sell you a new condenser installed for $1,400 for covering our ass for making a screw up. How's that, Honda? Well, go pound yourself, dude. Go pound salt. So we'll be making another video on this, and a very well-known fact pattern problem: Honda condensers leaking on these Accords. All the way up, I'm finding them on 2019 cars now. The latest 2019s, I'm finding leaks on them. Of course, they're going to deny that, and they say there's not enough numbers, but I already have enough numbers to say, Honda, F you. That's it. You're screwing your customers. See you on the next video on this one. I got to come back, and of course, after doing the recovery, had it down to 800 microns under recovery. It held. Told the technician, hold on, don't pull off the lines, because I have to backfeed, pressurize your system with some dry nitrogen. Don't open it up after I did a recovery, because you'll suck in moist air and you'll get moisture contamination. So we pressurized it first, and then he opened up the system. And of course, since I'm using, or he's using, a cheap aftermarket condenser, which is probably better than the OEM in this case, since it's a Honda, and Honda's going to get a bad reputation over this for AC condensers. That just may be better than that, but I will leak check it, vacuum pressure decay, nitrogen pressure decay, use bubbles, and after filling it with refrigerant and charging it up, use electronic leak detector. See you on the next video, guys.